Hey, sorry
Did
everybody.
you pee?
Yeah, I really had to pee.
Did you make it?
Yeah, I did make it. It just took a really long time.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
You're,
how
you're,
far.
you're all right, bud.
How far is your bathroom?
I used the bathroom in my room, my actual room.
Oh, Greg, Mister
Oh,
Two Bathroom.
wow.
Because listen, I gotta pee in that one
Oh.
because I don't want to splash my pee on my towel that I shower with.
Okay, so where is your towel under the toilet? Why the
Yeah,
fuck would
like-
that be
No,
a
it's
major
like
concern?
right next to it.
Your towel rack is like right next to your toilet seat, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
So sit down like a man.
I mean,
Only
like,
you
what
can
are we
find,
doing here?
find the way to make that actually seem like that was the saying. You know what I mean?
We had
Like,
you know that be a man, do this. We had
Yeah.
our leadership meeting for work today, and one of them, the guy that leads it all is a third party entity, and he's awesome. But he was like, yeah, we had this meeting with this one team, and like, you guys give feedback to each other really well. Like this team, somebody stormed out, turned into a screaming match, and
Damn.
I said, I cry on the way home after this like a fucking man.
You do it in private. You don't let it
Yeah.
out for the world to
I
see.
said I
God
drive
damn.
home crying like a man. What do you mean? I laughed very hard at that. Oh, I thought that was a good one.
that was a great one.
I would hope that would have like broken any like ice or anything else that was still hanging around in that meeting too, which is even better.
No, the good thing is we have no ice because they're as a group
There's
of
no ice
mature
whatsoever?
individuals. No, it's actually really, really thoughtful and it's a therapeutic, which is weird to say out loud.
Oh, this is the same thing I did. Remember, like a couple of months ago, but I wasn't in the leadership group, and the moderator yelled at me.
Oh yeah,
Why'd
well
you get yelled?
you can't do it if you're not leadership.
Why'd you get yelled at?
I'm an outside the box thinker, Greg.
Because he was pissing on the towels at work.
Oh, God damn it, Josh. The world needs less of this.
I think it needs more of it. All right, let's crack some beers and talk about some stuff. 3, 2, 1, action.
That I thought that would make a noise.
Not any of it. It looks like wine, Josh. Nice. What kind of wine?
Oh, it's one of those nights. Damn.
What
okay.
region? Give us the notes.
Yeah, hang on. So this is a Sirocco, and it's a 97 on Wine Enthusiasts. So go fuck yourself.
Big reader, I'm guessing.
The wine or Josh?
Well, no,
Well,
Greg.
both.
You see what's really great about it is that they
What?
put a little tag next to it at my liquor store to let me know.
What's it called?
Okay.
Spell it.
Saracco. And it has
Is
literally
it Moscato?
no, yeah, it has no information on it. It's just,
Oh, Moscato. Listen, Moscato is like that's like the beginner level wine for everyone who doesn't drink
Fuck you,
wine, in
Greg.
fairness. No. I'm not
Fuck you,
calling you,
Greg.
I'm
Moscato's
saying in
tooth decay.
general. I'm saying in general. Moscato's like the easy drinking wine to get
Wait,
you into.
okay.
why did
the
Greg
wine.
just call me
So-
a bitch?
Because you're a
I
bitch.
didn't.
Tell me, is the body, is it light, medium, or heavy? I have the product details. So we're gonna
Okay.
see. We're gonna see.
We're gonna-
We're not gonna see if Josh is right. We're gonna see if the wine is correct.
We're gonna see if the actual like website is correct by giving it high regards.
I'd
as
say
well.
light. It's light.
Mm.
Light body. Ding, ding, ding.
Mhm.
Well
Okay,
done.
next.
If
Okay,
you had
okay.
to guess, so the wine type, and this is a hint, is champagne and sparkling, which means one very good thing. What country is it from?
Italy.
Champagne only. Wait, it's champagne comes from France, which is an
No!
interesting.
Oh!
But no, it's from Italy. It's
Oh,
from Italy. That's
yeah!
why. That's why. Yeah,
We're back
So-
up. Okay.
no.
Two
So it's
points,
not
Josh.
technically champagne.
Man,
So it's not
Deke and I
technically-
both have
Okay.
2 points. Greg's -2.
Yeah. All
I thought it was
champagne
-4.
is supposed to come from one region of France. So,
Right.
do you have any guess on the region of Italy this comes from?
The southern
Oh.
region, obviously.
I don't know where this city is.
I was gonna.
Am
was
I
gonna guess,
like am I
Tuscany.
like a sommelier and I just didn't know it?
No, because
No,
you need the name of the region.
Oh.
Just say
It's
the,
not
just say the
southern.
food.
Holy
You can't
shit!
say southern. Southern isn't. You can't just
No,
say
no, no.
southern.
If Italy is a boot, this is the farthest thing from the heel you can get.
Oh, the cuff of the boot, if you will.
Yeah. It's from the Piedmont region.
Oh, of course. Yes, of course.
Can you name the varietal?
I would have just said the ankle support of the boot, but I
Do you think the
digress
ankle
on that
support
one.
is the farthest part from the
the varietal.
If we're talking like the entire boot, I'd imagine like the ankle support's the furthest up away from the heel. So.
I wonder what the different
We're talking like
varietals
cowboy boots,
even
buddy.
are of
Italy.
grapes.
Oh, never
Have you
mind.
seen Italy,
Okay.
the country?
Yes, I've seen Italy.
You
Now
know how
I
it's like a
forget.
boot? Yeah.
Yes, I know it's like a
It's
boot. Yeah.
Muscat Moscato. And then last but not least, Josh, there are 3 taste notes here. Can you please provide 3 taste notes?
Okay, grape.
Okay, so no,
Okay.
keep going.
No, I don't know. There's
Yeah,
grapes in it.
Grape
Tasting
is
notes.
grape is a taste.
Here's what I
note.
say.
Grape
Let's
is a taste.
start over. One has to do with the sweet or bitter sense. One has to do with like an aroma, and one has to do with a flavor.
I'm about to like snort some wine.
I legit thought
It's
you
the
were about
easiest
to
way to
just,
get
like,
drunk
pour
is
it
straight to
into
the
that, so-
dome. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, absolutely.
There's a sweet aroma of basil with I don't know. That's all I got. That's
So
all I
it
got.
is a floral apricot that is semi-sweet.
Apricot, yes, I can taste
got that? Yeah.
apricot, but
Okay,
floral, I
okay.
don't get at all.
Really?
And I'm a
Interesting,
big lavender
interesting.
guy. I like lavender lattes.
So it's supposed to have
Big lavender guy too, bud.
freshly
That's right
cut
there with you.
peach, candied lemon zest, fresh mint, and wildflowers all swirling out of the glass. Oh my
Ouch.
god. It's sweet but
Ooh.
not cloying and has loads of stone fruits on the palate.
What's considered a stone fruit?
An apricot or
Yeah,
Oh.
they have a big pit. in
yeah.
it.
Oh,
A
like a
peach.
peach or
Mhm,
got it. Okay. Okay.
Now we know. Greg, what are you drinking?
The last of my Thanks Doc double dry hopped IPA from Trace, and then this week I gotta buy something else to continue along. So we'll see.
Proud of you.
And
Thank you.
you're on
Might
the
I-
sober train, Derek?
Oh, I just don't have beer. So this is a water from a Brita filter from my tap.
Whoa! Now, what are the notes of the
Oh.
Brita filter?
They are distinct.
Fluoride
Distinct.
and
Uh-huh.
government
Uh-huh.
security chips.
Ah,
Yes,
yes.
And
Ah.
a second dose of COVID vaccine.
Getting
Strong
fancy,
notes.
are you?
Strong
If you
notes.
start to get hot and bothered a little bit later, then we know it's taking into effect.
Right. Hey, so a lot on this show we talk about not lying about movies we haven't seen
Yeah.
or buying shirts and hats that we don't know anything about.
We are
And
100% honest on this.
Well,
Right.
Josh broke that rule.
no, I didn't. I sent you a thing. I can't remember what it was at this
There's a
point.
Harley Davidson shirt.
Oh, that's right. And I asked like, "Hey, does this count?" And you were like, "Yes." So then I went out on a limb.
You went
I
out on a
said-
Harley Davidson?
Nope. I
Oh,
said,
okay.
"What is one of us? What's a shirt here that I know a lot about that I would not normally buy? Like a Harley Davidson shirt, I don't know anything about, and I wouldn't normally buy it, but I liked it. So I
Fair.
picked up this little ditty.
Little ditty. Wow. Okay.
I can't
Okay.
tell.
That's a Nickelback T-shirt.
Got it.
Indeed, it is long sleeve to be exact.
Uh-huh.
Actually.
Uh,
Mm.
So I don't know. I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Hear me out, Josh. Nickelback gets a bad rap. 100% gets a bad rap.
Yeah. Duh.
They absolutely get a bad rap.
Duh.
I don't know where all I think the Nickelback hate simply came from the fact that people were tired of the fact that there were no other bands that were putting out constant bop after bop after bop after bop.
They were just
Yeah,
around
that's
too long. That was their thing. They
Mm.
were at the end of like really, really good bands, and they put out a bunch of really good stuff. The problem with Nickelback is they lasted too long. They never had a moment of like it was all very good music, but it was at the tail end of like the greatest bands we've ever heard, and they were still
Mhm.
going, and it was an easy people wanted to be mad at something for no reason.
People wanted new, but they got tired of the fact that they were the only ones that were producing consistently good music at the time.
Okay.
You think they were the only band producing consistently good music at that time?
Well, what was Nickelback's like date range? It was like
Mm.
God.
Because I love the fact that you said that sentence because they have albums in pretty much every year. Let's see. Their first album was 96, The State was 98, 2001 Silver Side Up, Long Road 03, All the Right Reasons 05. You don't think that there was another band putting out good music between 1998 and
I'll be honest.
2022?
I'll be honest. I had no idea Nickelback was even a thing in that time frame.
Well, I
So
was gonna say every one of your favorite bands ever was releasing music during
I
that time.
understand.
Is where I was
I
going with this.
understand.
Is
Yeah, I
Nickelback
understand.
emo? No, but
Oh, son of a bitch! Why didn't we question that? That would have been good. I would have loved to have seen the response on that one.
that would have
Only
been a
number,
waste of
only
internet
one number
trees.
one single though.
Which was
How You
Really?
Remind Me in 2003.
That's their only number one single. That's
"You're
surprising.
so much cuter with something in your mouth." Bang.
I would have 100%
Banger.
guessed either like I would have 100% guessed like Rockstar or Photograph or
Keep
like
going.
a couple other ones.
Come on,
What?
you got more. You got
I'm trying
more.
to think of them too.
Animal, Burn
Animal
It
Rock.
Down.
Wow, I forgot about Animals.
Well, and hear
jeez.
me out. How many of these songs were the entry songs to the NHL, Josh? So that
Well,
doesn't seem
Burn It
fair.
Down had a stranglehold on junior hockey for the better part of
Yeah.
2010s. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it
that's
did.
100% the fact. Yeah,
Which is awesome.
it is awesome because Nickelback fucks.
We used to run with a guy that was a big Him, the band Him.
Oh, you mean Boyd?
And-
Wow. Now
So,
that's a
no,
blast.
not Boyd. Shout out Jared Costa. But he saw a kid wearing the shirt, and Jared's biggest pet peeve is that people would wear the shirt because of Bam Margera and not know about the
Ah.
band, and he would call people out. He'd be like, "Oh yeah, you like him?" And they'd be like, "Him, yeah, just Bam Margera, yeah, he is him." And he'd be like, "I fucking hate you," and no, it's not. And it was very funny.
Yeah, if somebody's like, you don't even like Nickelback, I'd be like, bitch, you ready? I'm gonna
Yeah.
take you down this rabbit hole.
Here we go, lady.
Hear me out. I don't think the band cares as long as people are buying their merch and wearing it. I mean, as long
Greg,
as
I
they're
thrifted
making
this,
money
buddy.
somehow.
I thrifted this. This is not.
No, I mean,
No money
someone
went in
still bought-
Nickelback's pocket.
Someone originally bought that long sleeve though and thrifted it. So money went to
Fair.
Nickelback originally.
That's a good point.
You're right.
Somebody did.
Mhm.
Somebody did do
Somehow,
that.
some way, Nickelback got it.
Mhm.
Also, completely forgot too that Chad Kroger was at one point married to Avril Lavigne.
Mm.
Let's not forget. Yeah, that's
Until
something
she
that like.
became a robot.
Wait, robot or is she like the oh fuck, what's the
Clone?
name of it? Not clone, doppelganger, I believe is what it was. Yeah, it's
Avril.
not
I think it was a robot.
I thought it was just like someone got plastic surgery and became the doppelganger. I don't think
What's
it was.
the what's the Santana in the night?
Hmm?
Yeah, Into the Night with Chad Kroger and Santana.
Oh man,
One of the
Also,
best songs
let's
ever.
not forget Hero from the Spider-Man 2 soundtrack.
Let's not forget Hero from the movie The Other Guys. Aim for the bushes. There
Oh,
goes my hero. Greg, do you know anything about the shirt you're wearing?
it was the first shirt that was in my my dresser when I came out when I changed this evening. So yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
It was a question about Pitt.
Well, oh, okay.
Josh, you know what I like. You got what I was like. I'm just wearing a yellow hoodie. Yellow. I know about
Yellow's
yellow.
a great color. Yellow's a great color. Can I
What
say?
about
It's
your
great.
hat?
The hat, I don't know what. I don't care about Star Wars. It's a bunch of fucking nerds. Beep boop 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 beep boop. Look at me and my sword of electricity and magic.
I had a quote that I saw that I would like to read to the group because it tickled me, and this
Is it Nickelback lyrics?
no
Damn
it
it.
could have been
That would
as
tickle anyone. in
as
fairness.
three dudes from Pittsburgh, it's not often that we will take a moment to pause to celebrate Philadelphia. However, this great quote from Arizona Sports. The Phillies have the pedigree, the star power, and a lot of facial hair. They look like a beer league softball team that will beat you by mercy rule while rallying around a keg in their dugout before challenging you to a fist fight on their way to the parking lot.
Love that.
I mean, if that doesn't describe like every 30, 40-year-old man without a job in Philadelphia, I don't know what does, honestly.
I'm just
Damn,
saying,
Greg.
let's make baseball fun again and let them actually drink in the dugout and fight on the way to the parking lot.
Did you know Bryce Harper doesn't drink?
No, that can't be true. Somebody's spreading a very nasty rumor
No,
about
so
Bryce Harper.
He
Man,
doesn't drink, but he does
mm.
pour beers on his teammates to celebrate, which I think is weird.
I can't, man, that would not surprise me because he strikes me as like a fitness like fanatic in some way. But at the
Well, he was-
same time,
He's a
dude has
Mormon.
to play.
Yeah, he's a Mormon. He's from Vegas.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. I remember reading about that when like he got drafted by the Nats because like I guess his family grew up like in the Mormon church or something.
So that's a clown question, bro, was in response to somebody asking him why he doesn't drink.
Man.
So
I did
that's
not
a
know
clown
that
question,
one.
bro. Yeah.
I did not know that's where that snippet came from. That's crazy.
Like
Wow.
I know that Greg hates Bryce Harper. Obviously I don't because I like good baseball players. Like
Yeah, Greg
Shohei
hates everyone that's
Ohtani.
good at baseball.
Right.
Oh,
I-
Babe Ruth.
I'm kind of like, I mean, good for him. Like, you be you. But like at the same point in time, like I kind of just imagine that he like crushed beers and then crushed women respectfully after he got done crushing beers. But
He
maybe
crushed
he's just
the
crushing.
barrier between men and women, and was yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I did. Wow, Mormon, son of a bitch. Him and
Can't be too many.
Zach Wilson.
Can't be too many Mormons in. Can't be too many Mormons in Philadelphia. That's for sure. Be interesting.
And now I can Google that.
Yeah.
How many Mormons live in Philadelphia?
One. Bryce Harper.
Wow. Do you have an actual question, like, or an actual guess?
It's a lot.
Ooh.
It's not a little.
Pennsylvania has one of the lowest populations of Mormons per capita of any state, with Latter-day Saints members making up 0.4% of Pennsylvania's population. If that percentage is the same as Philly, about blank Mormons live in the city. What is 0.4% of Pennsylvania's population, Greg?
Wow.
That was well read.
That was.
Thank you. Still in Jeopardy mode. I don't like the way this looks.
I'm gonna guess.
Also, this is Yoda, Josh, if you were curious.
That's pretty fucking cool. It is Yoda.
That's cool. I'm gonna guess. To be real, I'm gonna guess probably 2,000.
God, he was close enough that it pisses me off.
I don't think he was close at all. It was 6,400.
But like he didn't overshoot it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
I
but
wanted him
he-
to like skyrocket on it.
Yeah, I mean,
I was-
4,400 is not a small amount to me. in
That's
Greg's
true.
book.
That's
No,
true.
I was trying to do like long math in my head because I was thinking like PA residency is like 4 or 5 million, maybe, I guess. So I like was working backwards.
Are you on it? You're Googling? All right.
That's what I was trying. So
12.96 million as of 2021.
damn, way off.
Yeah, so how did you get to a somewhat close answer with your dumbass math?
I don't know. Percentages were playing in my around my head. I went 4 million. Okay, so like 10% of that is about 400,000. Then 1% of that is 4,000, and then I don't know, like kind of 0.4%. I got lost there, so I was kind of like, all right, I'll take a guess and go half that, so 2,000.
Terrible guess.
Yep, sure. I couldn't even thought that hard about it if I was in elementary school taking a math test. So good for you, Greg.
I am
think I
still
could've got it.
somewhat smarter. I am somewhat smarter than a sixth grader, I think. So we'll see.
Oh, I love that game.
Smarter
These
than
guys
a
are all
sixth grader.
idiots. They're all idiots. Is it fifth grader?
Oh yeah.
Oh, it is fifth grader. Yeah. Okay. I tried to one up and say
Damn,
six.
Greg tried to skip classes.
I did.
Crazy world, Greg. Glad you were wrong.
I know. I'm wrong a lot more than you think.
Oh yeah. What were the big question you missed last week? There was one that was really upsetting.
The Laramie Tunsil one, I'm kicking myself.
yeah,
for.
Josh,
So much.
Ole Miss tackle who slid in the draft due to a video being leaked.
I would have came up with Tunsil on that one.
I
I
know.
like panicked.
Yeah.
I had like a huge brain fart and I went Greg Little and then I like completely messed and then I'm just like motherfucker. I completely just
The other
zoned
one
out.
was fondly known as Coffee Black, and then Greg buzzed in.
I went
and
in too
said-
quickly and I didn't finish the
Yeah,
question.
he said Flint Tropics, but it was actually looking for his real name, which was Clarence Withers.
So I would not have got.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I would have not gotten the last name. I knew the first name, but I had no idea what his last name was.
I would have been just like sputtering, knowing that it had something to do with that semi-pro, and not knowing exactly where it fit, or you know what I mean.
Oh yeah. It was. I think there's only 2 you really missed. The last question, Josh, was a little sports math, so I won't make you do it. But Wayne Gretzky, Tom Brady, and Michael Jordan, if you add up all the numbers that they wore professionally, so for example, Sidney
Okay.
Crosby wears 87. If Sidney Crosby goes to the Lightning at the end of his career and still wears 87, that is only equivalent to 187. So if you add
Got
up
it.
Gretzky, Brady, and Jordan, that number was what we were looking for.
So 99 plus 12 plus 45 plus 23. Oh, no, wait, there's one more, isn't there? Because Brady didn't wear 12 originally.
You're so close, but not close now. You were close until you said that last part.
There's one more. It's not Gretzky. Gretzky was always 99. He was in 99 since he was a kid.
That was the one that I was like messing with in my head because I thought that he would have like changed it when he was with the Blues or the Rangers, but
Jordan wore a third number?
So there is a card by the name of Sam Vincent. He was a guard for the Orlando Magic. There's a reason that he has one of the rarest sports cards in trading history. And it's
Do you
because
think he still has it? Like he has his own card, you think?
I don't know. I'd hope so. That'd be a good guess. Sam Vincent's card is popular not because of the play of Sam Vincent, but because that was the game in which Michael Jordan's jersey was stolen before tip-off, and he had to wear an unnamed number 12.
Oh, my God.
Ping was the only one to get it right. Greg gave up enough to tie Paul, but then Paul had given up 1 point. It was devastating.
Oh, it was the biggest just crisis
Josh
of
would've-
moment.
Josh would have got college mascots too, Greg.
You know
you have
what?
them?
I feel there were some that I got. There were some that I'm kicking myself for, especially.
Here,
Two of
I'll there's one I want to ask you, Josh, because Greg
Okay.
kind of floundered with it a little bit.
The one that Paul got, I knew, like right away.
Okay, yeah, this is the one Paul got, Josh. It's a prime time to be this school's mascot, and your job is to name the physical name of the mascot.
Oh, the Buffs.
But
Oh, Ralphie?
Yes, there you
Oh,
go.
okay, okay.
So commonly placed next to the phrase "Roll Tide," this elephant can be found at Alabama games on Saturday. That was the 100 level.
Is the elephant's name just Crimson?
No, Big Al.
Big Al. Oh,
Yep.
I did not know they had a real fucking elephant there. That's a dice
No,
roll
it's-
from them.
No. It's a legit like elephant mascot.
Oh, okay.
That's
okay.
fucking sick.
I was like, Ralphie's pretty fucking intense, let
If
alone
there
a real
was-
fucking
if
elephant.
If there was a school that could afford a giant elephant, though,
That's
for its,
true.
like legit
Saban
mascot,
rides
it's
in on an
Alabama.
elephant every
It's
Saturday.
Alabama.
That'd be so
Did you
tight.
see Dana Beers ask Dion if he could ride Ralphie and chug beers? And Dion was like, Barstool's going to get me in trouble.
Yeah, pretty much.
Since this mascot's first induction in 1956, this peach of a good boy is named after his school's initials. Yep.
That's the
Paul
one
got
that
one.
That's the one that I was mad about. I knew it, and then Paul got.
You
it
didn't?
before I
Oh,
could
he
get it.
buzzed in before you. Okay. I was like,
Mhm.
Greg, you love Uga. What the fuck?
I don't think
No,
you
no, no,
buzzed
I'll-
for that, Greg.
No, I did buzz for that one. Paul got me before.
All right, we got to go back and watch the tape. It's okay. Although they actually did mess up on this one because it's not the Grove. The Grove is Ole Miss. But although they don the term War Eagle, this frisky feline mascot can be found
Auburn
Auburn.
Tigers.
I had no
it's
clue.
a
what this
terrible.
one
It's
was.
Aubie.
That's dumb.
Yep.
I
And
know.
then this is the one that I can't explain to you the anxiety on the show in real time, Josh.
I was so mad about this one.
This is-
Named after the good.
If it's Romo, I'm gonna do a backflip.
No.
Okay,
I
that would
wish.
have been tight. You should have done the glow.
Named after the mountains that surround this school. The only color this good boy sees is orange.
Oh, what's Smokey?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Smokey from
Yeah.
Tennessee.
Yep. Nobody got it.
Ooh, hey, go Josh.
See,
Yeah.
I knew you would have done
You
well.
would have done well. You would have done well, Josh.
Shout out John Durkee. He has his cover head for his driver is a smoky cover head with a
Check it
Tennessee
out.
like dog collar on it.
It's storming.
That's pretty
Oh,
cool.
that's sick.
That's pretty cool. Pretty
All
cool.
right,
pretty
let's
cool.
talk some shit.
All right. I'll talk some shit. Let's see here.
You kind of
wanna
look like a
do-
dog holding that stick in your mouth, by the way, bud.
It's
Looks
a
good.
pretzel rod. Okay.
Murder. Oh
pretzel
boy.
You guys want to do college football picks?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Let's do it.
Okay. So, where we last left off, Deke, you are 13 wins, 18 losses at 41%. Greg,
good.
you are in second with a total record of 12 and 15. You are at 44%. And the best
Okay.
gambler in the damn country is 11 and 12 with a 47%. That will change quickly. I will tell you guys for free right here. All of my picks went fucking belly up this past weekend. So
Yeah.
What
Just
were
a
your picks
matter
this
of
past
time.
weekend? Since we didn't have you on since we didn't do picks last week, just out of curiosity.
hang on, I'll pull them up. Oops, shit, no, I won't. Let me try this one. Hey, okay. I had Wyoming minus 2.5. All right, WVU minus 2.5. I had Kansas minus 2.5. I had Louisville. Fuck you, Greg. Minus 7.5. I had Wyoming money line and USC money line.
Nice.
Which, by the way, I didn't realize this because I looked at the AP poll this week. Wyoming was getting some top 25 votes.
Were they really?
I didn't
They only
realize
had
they
one
were
loss
that
to
far.
Texas.
Oh, true.
So
And,
they
and,
had beaten two
and Texas
ranked
looked
opponents.
horrible in that game too. Yeah.
Okay. This week, my heart will inevitably be crushed as the Penn State Nittany Lions roll into Columbus to face the Ohio State Buckeyes. The line is set at 3.5 in favor of Ohio State. The over/under is at
Wow.
46.5. It's
That
a
is
fucking
so-
pick 'em.
I mean, Penn State's looked good. I will give them that. I don't think this is going to be the game everyone anticipates in terms of like traditionally Ohio State runs absolute train through everybody except Michigan.
Unless it's at Penn State.
Yeah.
They have not won at Penn State in 3 years.
The other thing to note is Penn State is 6-0 against the spread.
In fairness, they've also played cupcakes in those 6 games mostly.
No,
so-
sir. No, sir. No, sir.
I mean the Iowa game probably but that was still kind
And
of
West Virginia. Up until last weekend, West Virginia was a one-loss team and had beat ranked opponents.
Look,
Fucking,
I
do you
didn't
even
go
watch
to,
college
I didn't
football,
go
you
to
piece of
Penn
shit?
State. I'm not running around being like, we beat West Virginia as the pride point. I'm with you. They were a one-loss team. But I'm not running around going, we beat West Virginia. It's like, they did beat Northwestern. I'm looking now. It's, same thing. You're taking them, Josh, then?
Yeah, I'm taking a money line just because if we're talking about like what we talked about 2 weeks ago, like if you're trying to make money on this game, 3.5 as a line isn't going to save you or make you any money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're saying one of these teams is going to win by more than a field goal. Fine. But Penn State money line, I think I saw was at +2 something.
Yeah, I got plus 150 on
Okay.
ESPN's college, but they also have the line at -4.5.
Okay. So it's creeping away from Penn State.
Yeah.
So I would take Penn State money line here. That's wrong. Just solely based on the fact that like betting Ohio State doesn't make you money here. Period. And you could get a little scratch betting Penn State money line, and there's a good chance that while you're enjoying the game, you're at least going to be enjoying it because you're probably going to be in it till the end.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So
What's the over
46
45.5?
and a half.
Is
is what I
46?
have.
Yeah.
This screams like 24-21, like 21-17 type game. Just
To be
cause
fair,
Screams Uggo.
both teams have put up points.
Yeah.
I know it's Big Ten, but this is the class of the Big Ten, them in Michigan. And Penn State's offense will have to will have to win the day if they're going to beat Ohio State, because their
What's Duke's
defense
name?
is going to be able to contain but not stop.
Drew Allen is the quarterback, right?
Drew Aller, yeah,
Aller, thank you.
He looks good. I will say, and they got a good running back, that Nick Singleton.
He's
Yeah,
a freshman.
Singleton's
They're
great.
both freshmen though, true freshmen.
Yeah,
I
I think this is the best. This is the best Penn State offense I've seen in a while. I'll
Yeah,
say, like, in terms of
since the big three left,
I
Trace
think this is-
McSorley.
Gazeki and
Uh,
Saquon.
I was
Trace
naming
McSorley was
all the
immediately the 1-1 on that big three. Are you
I was
kidding me?
naming. I was gonna just name the last 3 quarterbacks they
Okay,
had.
Smalls, thank you for
Justin
your time.
Fields, Trace McSorley, Sean
Christian
Clifford.
Hattenberg.
Yeah. For this one, Josh, I am gonna go Ohio State. I'm gonna go Ohio State with the points.
Yeah.
I'm with you there on the money line. Doesn't make sense to me, but I am gonna go under. I think it's an ugly game, but I think the winner wins by a touchdown. So
I think that sounds right, that it's like a game-winning drive kind of situation.
yes, yeah, I think it's gonna be a good game.
I think the hard part is, like, in my brain, the past 2 games at Penn State have come down to Penn State blocking field goals in the dying seconds. But that's in Penn State. That's in Happy Valley. That's a totally different situation than, like, in the horseshoe, you know.
Night games when I believe both of them were whiteouts at the time.
Right.
Too.
This is
Right?
this 12 p.m. kick, like.
No, this is Ohio State's wheelhouse right here. They love the early games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like they get people off guard with these ones.
Yeah.
And what's annoying is, like, I'm feeling the same way as Deke. Like, I was gonna bet I would do Ohio State 4.5 on that one too, because, like, even if I still feel like Ohio State's the better team, even though Penn State has pieces, I still feel like Ohio State's going to find a way to win just because they've been doing it so far this year. So they're not blowing teams out, but I just feel like they're going to find a way to win. And I would also bet the under as well, because this screams 21-17 Big Ten game.
Let me ask you a question, Derek. Do you want to flip to the over now that Greg has taken the under? Because I'll take the over. Greg's hit and miss record on the over-under as I scroll up the page here is not great.
Yeah, but here's the annoying thing: is I gotta catch ground on you somehow. So it sucks that Greg just absolutely ruined my bet.
He
Like,
just
what's the
mushed
point
you.
of being alive?
It's the
now?
exact thing I was thinking. I'm sorry.
Well, you're going first next time, fucker.
Yeah.
Fine,
All right.
deal.
Number
Deal.
17, Tennessee Smokies team at number 11, Alabama. The spread is at 8
man.
in favor of Alabama. The over-under is at 48 and the hook.
Oh, I watched that Arkansas game last week. That Arkansas team should not have hung around that long as they did.
Fair.
This Bama team, this Bama team screams like the Jake Coker, Phil Simms era, where it's like they don't have that dominant piece, but, like, they're slowly finding ways to win every single week. And it's one of those situations that, like, I feel like I don't think this is a Bama team that's gonna, like, put their foot on a team's neck in the second half or something and then just blow you out or something. So because of that, and because this Tennessee team does have some bets on there that I think they'll keep it interesting, I would take Tennessee as the road dog on this one.
Oh, are you taking the points?
Because
or are you taking money line?
No, I'm not taking money line. I think Bama will win, but I think it'll be close. So I would take Tennessee as the underdogs on this one.
Oh, interesting.
What are you doing with the over under?
Yeah.
Don't try to hide. You know the exact reason you went first. He's gonna be like, "Oh, I forgot. What did Derek say? Yeah, just give me that."
What was the over under again, Josh?
48 and a half.
48 and a half. I'll take the over.
God damn it.
Well, the good news is I'm not taking Tennessee.
Yeah, I guess, right?
Yeah, I will take. I don't like 9.5 on this. I'll tell you that much.
I have it at 8.
Okay, I will take Alabama at 8 then.
Okay.
I don't know why ESPN's lying to me. And Greg, you took the over
I did, yes.
at 48
And a half.
and a half.
I could see, yeah, this is like 31-24 with, like, them holding on for
Yeah.
last ditch, or, like, making a game-winning drive for a touchdown or something. I could see. So
Yep, I'll take the over as well, but I like Alabama in this one. I think that this is the closest thing we'll get to a Saban's pissed off game this year.
Yeah.
I don't think that and here's a little fun fact for you guys. Alabama won last year against Texas and lost to Tennessee.
Yeah, and you didn't know
So,
that. Yeah.
I'm not dropping facts or stats here, but I'm just gonna throw it out there. The
You're playing the
opposite
law of
happened.
averages on this one. I like it.
Yep, you gotta try something, Greg.
Tennessee can put up points. Alabama
Yes.
is capable of putting up points. Tennessee's defense sucks. Give me Alabama with the points and the over. We'll see what happens there. Number 16, Duke at number 4, Florida State. The line is at 13, favoring Florida State. The over-under is at 48.5.
Riley Leonard, the quarterback for Duke, is not going to play. I think he has a high ankle sprain.
Still.
So that I know, but that right there alone, I think is going to swing towards Florida State, in my opinion. But out of 13, that's a lot.
13's a fuck ton of points. That's why I took Duke in the points.
I know, that's a lot.
That's a lot of points on a team that, yes, their quarterback was great, and that was what made them electric early. It's still a good team.
Florida State.
I don't trust Florida State.
I'll take Florida
all.
State. Nope,
Man,
I'll take Florida State in the over.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. Like, Jordan Travis, like, he was kind of banged up in their last game, but goddamn, like, that offense, they've got two really good receivers on that team. I might regret it, but I'm going to go Florida State on this one, too. I feel like they're going to blow out Duke without their quarterback.
I would rather be wrong about Florida State and they turn out to be a pile of garbage than for me to sit here and pick Duke over. Like, I think Florida State are frauds, but I'm a loser.
It's a square fucking move, Deke. It's a square fucking move.
Yeah, like, here's the thing. Florida State, they probably are frauds, right? They're probably not this good. But if I pick against them and they do well, I look worse than if I pick. Because now if they lose, I'll just be like, you know what? I called it. That's Florida State. Why did I do that? As opposed to, like, being a hater.
Florida State versus Texas. Texas kills Florida State. But the fact that they're just, like, they're going to play Duke, and I think they have Pitt left. And did they already play Clemson?
They did. That was a close game, I will say. But they were able to hold on for dear life on that one.
Like, Florida State's the most fraud. They're the TCU of last year.
That's a little aggressive on that one. I at least think that Florida State's got at least like pro level players that are gonna do well.
Half of TCU's defense got taken in the first 2 rounds of the NFL draft.
That's not a true stat.
No, it's not.
TCU.
I know we talked about Quentin Johnson getting drafted and we called him a fraud, but I'm
looking at the 2023 draft. Let's go.
Who was wasn't there a corner on their team, Deke, that like I think
there was? Yeah, he had 2 names.
TCU.
Tre'Davious. They had a wide receiver, a guard, a running back. Their first defensive player taken was in round 4. It was Dylan Horton. Travius Hodges Tomlinson got taken in round 6. D. Winters got taken in round 6.
Jeez. Okay.
I seem to remember that being a big storyline that their
I don't know if you could have been more wrong, Josh.
It sounds like I could not have been.
I was gonna say, like, yeah, because I mean, what, Georgia dropped like 40 on them in one half. I find that hard to.
Well, the big news was Duggan and Johnston leaving, so those were the 2. Like,
that's true. Josh, I get your comparison, but I feel like that's somewhat disrespectful to Florida State just a little bit. I think they're a lot more talented.
Hang on,
Deke. I think it's disrespectful the other way.
Deke, TCU had how many players drafted out of this team?
1,
last
2,
year's team?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8. Greg, I bet you that Florida State will not have 8 guys drafted this year.
Ooh. Keon Coleman.
For the record, they had 2 last year. Oh no, they had 1.
They had 1.
But their team was booty cheeks last year.
That's true. They came on late, and I think they got to like 10-3. I remember because I remember like them getting all hyped up after they beat Florida at the end of the year, which whatever. Ooh, Jared Verse is definitely getting drafted. Keon Coleman's definitely getting drafted.
They
Johnny
got
Wilson's
guys that are gonna get drafted this
They
year.
got guys this
What are
year.
they going to
Yeah.
get? 8 guys drafted?
Ooh, it's gonna be close. You know what? Just for shits and giggles, Josh, I'll take the bet.
Okay, what are we putting on the line?
$100.
I don't know. Josh, next time I'll see you after the draft will be Ohio Pile, so it should be something for that.
Loser has to wear a plain white tee around Ohio Pile with a Sharpie around a necklace.
Okay. Done.
Deal. We're in.
Okay.
That's gonna be fun.
I'm good at
That's
this.
gonna be fun. That's a great idea.
Did you write that under cool ideas?
Yeah.
Okay. No, Greg, if you were watching the show, he has his doc up. I don't know what the fuck it is. It just says cool ideas.
It just says we go to Detroit next year for the draft. Greg does not get off, whatever that means. I don't know.
Sexually
what.
or for PTO?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
In our defense, Greg, you don't get off. You know what I mean?
It's fair statement.
All right. And at 6:45, we'll be breaking down Greg's sex life. Stay tuned.
Yeah. Greg, taking the over or the under there, buddy. Because you died.
I'll take the over on that one. I think Florida State's going to put up points on this one.
You've never looked more like Kirk Cousins than you did just now.
Choking.
I wish I got paid like Kirk Cousins. Wow. Woo.
You were doing the shit-eating grin that he had on when he said that they played Creed in the locker room before the game.
Love that.
Ah, that's amazing.
Yeah. Okay. Deke, you're back up to pick first. We got Utah number 14 at USC. USC is ranked number 18.
Yeah,
18.
they fell.
Is Utah ever going to get their quarterback back? Just saying.
Nope.
Like,
No.
I thought he was going to come back like in week 2, and it's been a month since then.
So we saw an article today that said Cam Rising redshirt inevitable, and I'm like, that's gonna make him 55 by the time he graduates
Seriously.
fucking college.
Unbelievable.
So here's my thought on USC. They hit two things. One, they hit the Sam Hartman we thought they'd hit.
Right.
We thought we hit Sam Hartman. Everyone here loves him. Sucks that they lost a game against Ohio State. What I will say though, on the other flip of that, is Caleb Williams looked terrible. And how quickly we turn on a guy who is a back-to-back Heisman candidate. But for me here, this is I like the Utes, but like I said last week, I think this is gonna be a dick beating. I'll take USC -7 and the over at 53 is what I have, Josh. So what do you have?
56.
I will still take the over.
Okay.
I think Utes put up around 21. I'd say USC puts up damn near 40 here.
I spelled it like the SpongeBob. Okay. Greg, do you feel one way or the other?
I do think that Caleb Williams will have a bounce back game because I think Notre Dame was the best defense he'll play all year. I think Utah is going to also keep it close too in that regard. So I'm gonna take Utah underdog, and I'm also gonna take the over on the points too because it's a Pac-12 game. It's gonna be like a fucking shootout to some sort of degree.
Greg, go ahead, bud.
But I feel like USC will still win this game though because like I imagine Caleb Williams needs to like bounce back dramatically from that game. And again, he's not going to play a defense like Notre Dame all year, so I think he'll be fine.
Fair.
Oh
man. Also, I don't know if this is true or not, Deke, but I saw this online that apparently like Caleb Williams' representatives is already telling like NFL teams that like whoever drafts him, he wants equity into the team.
The ownership stake rumor. Yeah, I saw it. My thing is he I was watching a TikTok about winning time and Magic Johnson coming out and saying, I need this or I'm not coming out for the draft. I don't believe an NFL franchise is going to give him equity because I don't think that's legal.
Well,
but I'd have to
they
look
didn't
into
give
that.
Aaron Rodgers equity. He asked for it in the Jets, and they didn't give it to him.
Well, and Tom Brady's not able to come back to the NFL because he would have to sell his stake in the Raiders.
Oh,
Sell
Right.
his stake.
interesting.
So
Mhm.
my thought is maybe they mean they'd give it to Caleb Williams' company or something. I don't know. But to me, I think that last game is going to be the number one case for why a team would be like, yeah, we're going Drake May. Like, look at that one game he had. And so that's going to be their leverage. Like, will they actually do it? I don't know. But they're going to say, I don't know, dude, we watched you against Notre Dame. That was crap. So we're going to go
Yeah.
with this other big arm project kid. Because I don't know, man. I think Caleb Williams, as much as I hate Lincoln Riley and I don't think he's a QB whisperer, he might become a product of a system at this point.
I love the idea of Caleb Williams asking for that because, again, the worst thing that can happen is a team says no. And to his credit, Caleb Williams has leverage. He can easily come back another year if he wants to. He'd be risking a Matt Barkley like Jake Locker
But
type
he's already
fall
making more
loss.
money.
That's what I mean though. Like he's risking not going number one overall, but like the risk isn't necessarily as bad because he's still making money. Like the Wendy's sponsorship alone is probably giving him bank. So I give him credit for at least asking, and I'm curious if a team is willing to do it, depending on who gets the first overall pick, or if it's legal, perhaps. Like I mean, we see all the time like certain teams like will sell ownership stakes or like will buy it out in other instances. So I can't imagine like it wouldn't be doable to a degree.
Hey, Deke.
Hmm?
So you think Drake May goes 1-1?
I do not. I think there is a justification to say he could, but that would only be if Quinn Ewers goes 0-1.
Ah, okay. So you're still on because the doc is called the Two Beers Deep doc, and I just
Yep.
was scrolling
Nice
up
try.
on what other bets
Nice
happen
try.
to be.
Doc.
Yeah, but Greg didn't take that bet.
Yeah, he did.
No. Greg did not take. He was very adamantly against that bet. What's written down?
So I have Deke Quinn Ewers will be drafted higher than Drake May. If so, Greg can't give up alcohol for Lent.
Oh, that was something we did.
And then if Greg wins, you have to give up alcohol for Lent.
I thought you were at I remember us discussing that. I'm very still cool with it because.
I'm cool with it as well because it would be
Hold
the
on.
following
You just
year.
said that you didn't take it.
If it's written down, I think we
Oh,
did. We just completely
wow.
forgot about it. I'm just saying, I think we completely forgot about it.
I remember you not taking it, but if it's written down, that's fine.
Mm-hmm. Because here's the thing: it would be the next Lent because the draft is after Lent anyway. So
And it's not that hard. Greg makes it sound like this. Greg makes it sound like he's fucking working charity every year. Like it's some grand endeavor that he gives it up.
I am. It's charity for my body. and my
No,
soul.
you're appropriating culture.
Ooh. Wow.
Oof.
A little big
Oof.
word.
That cuts deep right there.
True.
Some other bets, just now that I have it open, I'm like looking at it. Bryce Young goes first. Derek gets a big bobblehead, which is what happened, and you got your Vader Tiki Cup.
Yep.
And then if no quarterback is taken, then Josh gets a big bobblehead. If a quarterback isn't taken first. If Bryce Young is taken but not first, and a quarterback does go, if Bryce Young is not taken first, both guys get small bobbleheads.
We also owe Moorhead
Yeah,
a
a jersey.
DHgate white.
We
pickings.
do. Damn it. Keep forgetting about that.
And then, of course, Josh tries to throw a ball 45 yards. If not, he has to drink 45 beers over a month.
Which that's not really a
that one
punishment. In
again?
fairness,
That
that
was-
was not a punishment.
That was, can I throw the ball 45 yards?
Oh yeah, closer than I thought.
Well, it's closer.
Mhm.
Okay. Can we do a little hockey talkie for 10 minutes and then we'll take a break?
Absolutely.
Cool.
I need to hear your thoughts, bud. Just let it all out.
So the
Preds
Penguins are
suck.
bad.
Oh, okay.
Like they're like really bad. And I saw somebody post like an article like, don't be surprised if Tristan Jarry's in contention for the Vezina this year. He's dog shit. I saw like Evgeny Malkin is having a renaissance that we haven't seen from a player of his age into decades. He's fine. He's not great. He does have 4 goals now, though. Sidney Crosby was mad, and the Penguins are no way going to miss the playoffs this year. Sidney Crosby looks like he's doing everything to kick and scream and drag them across is not happening. Our depth is still the biggest fucking problem. It's what I said was going to be the big fucking problem. And the fact that we have no other solution in net other than just trotting Tristan Jarry out there and hoping he fucking finds form. I loved what Kyle Dubas did in the offseason because it felt like he was trying. And our top six is great. It's not good in the sense of like, oh, this is like the most elite top six we've ever seen. It's good top six, but it's not cup top six. And the only thing that I will say that I have enjoyed about watching my Pittsburgh Penguins this year is Erik Karlsson just makes me stiff.
He's been good.
Oh my God. It's like I was too young to really remember Lemieux, you know what I mean, like in person. I've watched, old games and stuff, and like it looks magnificent. There's something different about seeing it live, right? And not seeing clips. He skates
pretty
so effortlessly, and he's just always has the puck. The puck is always on his stick, and he always shoots the puck. He doesn't hold on to it. He doesn't make the extra pass that gets picked off. He doesn't turn it over at the blue line. He gets the puck, fires it on net, and then if nobody's standing there, that's on them. If we had Patrick Hornquist and Erik Karlsson would total 40 goals each this year.
Damn.
Because the goalie would never see Karlsson shoot the puck. So Karlsson would either score or it'd hit the goalie and Hornquist would tap it in. We're really bad, and we might miss the playoffs again. And I know it's only 4 games, Greg, but like, we if the top 2 lines are not on the ice, we look atrocious.
I mean, when Lars Eller's your third line center, that's kind of not surprising in fairness.
And you've look at the Cup teams. The 3 Cup teams had the best third line in hockey. You had HBK for 2 years, and you had the Cook, Stahl,
sexy.
and Kennedy line.
Mm-hmm.
He's sexy.
Oh, Anastasia was like flipping through Instagram yesterday while the game was on, and she like showed me like the Penguins page, and like Erik Karlsson's in this like button over suit jacket, looking like a fucking model, and she's like, "Who's that?"
Was that the?
Like
I saw.
He's a Penguin.
I saw that. I saw that. That was when I'm like right before I start work, I read DK Pittsburgh Sports, and that's like the Halloween costume he had or something like that, if I remember.
He's awesome, but too little, too late. Also, unfortunately, it makes Letang look really fucking bad. Like you don't realize how bad Letang was, because the comment was always like, "You get rid of Letang, who are you gonna replace him with?" And then you see Erik Karlsson, you're like, "Wait, we could have had that earlier? Like, what the fuck were we doing?"
Do you like truly believe they're not going to make the playoffs this year, Josh, or is this just kind of like your early season indications?
Good question.
I think it's funny because my brother, shout out JP, was like the Wings make the playoffs this year. Who we played last night, and I was like,
they did look good.
They've
been building young talent. Alex DeBrincat looks good. It looks good there.
But I'm like, okay, so you mean to tell me that the Red Wings are going to be one of the top 4 teams in a division that has Tampa, Florida, Boston, Buffalo, and Ottawa? And he's like, yeah. And then in my head, I'm like, okay, so like that means then that 5 of those teams are going to make the playoffs, and the 4th best team in our division is going to miss. So then I start doing the math, and I'm like, okay, Carolina's in, duh. The Rangers are in, duh, and the Devils are in. And then you're like, yeah, okay, sure. I see where, like, the Capitals, the Islanders, and the Penguins are, like, going like, yeah, sorry, we don't got dick to do about this. So, I think there's a very real situation. So yeah, that's my way too early Penguins panic button. I did have another hockey topic that I think Derek will really like.
Okay.
So this season, Buffalo has started a new trend where instead of having one goal song for the entire team, each player has a
that's
goal
cool.
song.
Oh, that's
What a
cool.
logistical nightmare for the
Oh,
guy
yeah.
pressing play. But I'm a big fan. I love that.
Especially when, like, how could you? Because, like, there's times where, like, it might be a redirect and you have no idea until, like, after the fact.
Right.
Like, that'd be awful. Like, you have
Gotta be
no
on your
idea.
shit.
Yeah,
They
you,
just
you,
play
you
two different songs at once, assuming one of them is correct.
apparently.
Well,
Like, how many songs have been played so far, Josh? Just out of curiosity.
so that's a good question, Greg. I don't necessarily have that in front of me. I do have the list of goal songs in front of me. Would you like
Oh
to
my
hear
God.
some?
I would love to hear some.
Okay. So I Want to Rock by Twisted Sister.
Nice.
Okay.
I think that's just a good one.
That's a safe one.
right.
It's solid, yeah.
Rasmus Dahlin is Humble by Kendrick Lamar, and Rasmus Dahlin will have quite a few of those go off this year.
That's
He
a good
just
one.
got paid. He just got paid too, so good for him.
Yep. One More Time by Daft Punk is Tyson Josts. That's pretty good.
Okay.
The Trooper, Iron Maiden, some guy I can't pronounce. He looks like a rookie or somebody that doesn't really matter, but I love that song. Started from the Bottom by Drake is Kyle Acaposos. Victor Olofsson is Gimme Gimme by ABBA.
Okay.
Great.
I would, that's
Okay.
We're getting into elite
Okay.
territory
Yeah.
with these,
We're,
so.
we're getting into him.
And then the last two, I believe, are probably the best. Fish It in the Dark by the Nitty Gritty Band is Tage Thompson's.
You're gonna hear that a lot. You're gonna hear that a lot.
And you're going to hear that a shit ton. But the number one with a
Damn.
bullet is Jeff Skinner's Breaking Free from the High School Musical soundtrack.
Yeah, it
No.
is. Yeah, it is.
This clip, let me see if I can.
Oh, that's a leak.
Jeff
That's
Skinner is
like
the
that's
best
as
goal
good as
song in
the
hockey, and
dude
it's
on
not
the
even
Nationals who had Baby Shark as his
close.
entrance during the year they won the current year they won the World Series. That's up there.
All right, I'm gonna play this clip because it's natural sound, so we shouldn't get flagged for it. You guys
Fine.
might be able to hear it, but
Last night in Buffalo, Skinner scored his highly anticipated first goal of the year. And the reason everyone's been waiting so patiently for it is so we could hear Troy Bolton and Gabriela Montez serenade the hockey world with Breaking Free, the hit song from High School Musical.
you guys can't hear it.
Can't hear shit.
Okay, bummer.
No, it's all right. Well, I'll probably listen to it on the back end. That's amazing.
It's the most like melodramatic, like, you know what I mean? Like the goal horn goes in, and then you just hear like, is that Selena Gomez? Is that right? Starts singing. It's just like, what the fuck is going on
What
here?
song is it?
No, that's Vanessa Hudgens, dude.
Oh, it's Vanessa
Oh, well,
Hudgens.
yeah,
Oh,
that's
I'm
why I
sorry.
was like,
Yeah.
what song? Oh, gosh. I mean, don't get me wrong. Lil Selena Gomez.
Like, listen, none wrong with that. None wrong with that, but still.
What would your? I mean, it's the same as a walk-up. I guess maybe it's not the same as a walk-up song.
Different. Walk
it
up
is
is to
a-
build
Slightly different.
anticipation,
It's
slightly
goal scoring
different.
celebration.
So what's
Wow,
your
yeah.
goal song?
Ooh, that's a good question.
What's yours?
I feel like I would want something kind of like Let It Go would be fucking funny.
Another elite one. There was a Pirates catcher that actually had that as his walk-up
Yeah.
song when it came out. That was great.
Let's see.
The one thing, and the thing that kind of sucks, is Buffalo used to have the most elite goal song of the entire NHL, which was Let Me Clear My Throat.
Oh,
And
Oh,
that
that's
was
a great
fucking
one.
fire. Now, that was before they scored a bunch of goals, so you only heard it like once every 3 games, but so it's
Great
kind of
song,
like
though.
the same thing, you know?
I hear me out. Like that's. I love the idea, but like at the same time though, if you have a damn good like goal song, like why more would you change it? Like remember when there was like people were up in arms about the Pens changing from Andrew WK to just like something like generic and all that. Like I find that hard to believe that they would want to get rid of that.
I'm gonna do "Congratulations" by Post Malone because I'm
This is a
happy
good
with
one.
Stewart. Yeah,
That's a good one.
you're all welcome, fuckers.
Yeah, that's a good one. Greg,
Just because this has been stuck in my head all day for some
which
reason,
Kid
I
Cudi
would.
song is Greg gonna pick?
No, actually, I'm
No,
gonna
he's gonna
Stir
pick a
Fry by Migos.
What?
I'm gonna pick Stir Fry by Migos.
So he takes a song that includes someone from one of my fucking songs. I
It's been
can't
stuck in
with
my
this.
head all day.
I can't with this sandbagging son of a bitch stealing everything.
All right. Well, let's take a break so
Good.
that Derek can get mad.
I need more Wawa.
We'll be right back after this.
Yeah, just we'll be very general.
Oh.
But yeah,
Okay.
I
We're
was
really
allowed-
good at general.
I was allowed six. Well, I allowed myself 6 questions to not be annoying, and
Right.
yeah, 5 was
In
you
a
single.
10-minute time frame. No, 15-minute time
Well,
frame. No,
in
10,
2
time.
questions per period.
I was just saying 10-minute time frames.
I thought hockey was 15 minutes.
Yeah, you're right.
No. So like if
I'm
it's
s-
It's 60 minutes. You're right.
Oh
So, like,
wow!
so one-
Fucking
one
hockey
question-
guy, baby. Let's
so
go.
one question every 10 minutes.
How
yeah.
long is a hockey period?
Isn't it 15? Is it 12?
It's
not
20.
10. It's 20.
Yes.
Hey, I was closer.
Listen, Greg! I haven't been to a pro hockey game in 2 fucking years! I live
You
in 2
played it, motherfucker. You should know this.
Hold on.
I think I care.
Greg,
Yes.
what sports did you play growing up? How long is a baseball game? Fuck you. Don't ask Josh questions he shouldn't know the
Oh
answer
my
to.
god.
Yeah,
How
I don't know.
long
So we'll
is a
see.
baseball game? 9 innings. I got it.
I
I
didn't-
got it. I didn't think, but I
Wow.
got it.
I didn't know Pittsburgh had semi-pro soccer teams, I guess is my thing. That was my crux of it all.
I was gonna say, aren't the Tartan Devils considered semi-pro technically?
So kind of, but this was it's like
different.
Steel FC something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to the Riverhounds for winning the USL regular season. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, where's
playoffs
did
start
they
this
find
weekend,
out?
baby. Yeah,
They don't-
playoffs start this weekend. They have home field advantage throughout, I believe.
Yeah, but they have a bye, don't they?
No, they open with Detroit. I
Oh
think,
wow, yeah,
this
Detroit.
Saturday.
Yeah, okay, no, it's the quarterfinals. Yeah, okay. So they
Yeah,
got a bye
they
from the
don't-
last round.
I thought only 8 from each. I thought 8 from each conference make it, so I didn't think they got a bye. I just think they have home field throughout the playoffs. That's all they got because they won. They technically won the Supporters Shield for it. So
I did it. Okay. Well, their last game was
Yeah.
the 7th. Why does this say? Oh, never mind. I got you. The last game was the 14th against Detroit. So they're playing Detroit again.
Did they win the
Yeah.
last game?
Tied 0-0.
Ooh. Okay.
they'll be fine. The Fighting Bob Lilies will be just fine. God damn it.
Okay.
Yeah, agreed. Shout out the
Yeah.
Riverhounds.
I mean,
And-
to be
and-
fair, if there is
be
one
fair,
thing Pittsburgh loves, it is a home playoff game, and they
Damn
will
right.
show out for the
It's
playoff
shitting
they're
on the
game.
city of Detroit.
Dude, they're
Yeah,
doing
they
a
do.
they're doing a whiteout and they already sold out the game.
No,
Good.
they went with the wrong color.
They should have done a yellow out.
Blackout.
Yeah. Blackout would have been cool too. That's fair. But
Let's-
I think it'll be a cool thing.
Make
And
Plato drop
also
the
shout out to the Golden Boot winner for USL. Albert Dikwa is also on the Riverhounds as well.
son of a bitch. Pretty
Mhm.
cool.
They know how to score.
Okay.
Good job, guys. Let's
Sorry.
talk NBA.
Okay.
We don't got to do too much. Let's just level set on a couple of the big ones here. Dame looks great, Josh.
Oh.
He's banking threes for no fucking reason.
Everyone at ACL that was wearing a Bucks jersey, I just hugged them and I'm like, it's our year. It's
Huh.
our year.
Your year was 2 years ago.
Shut up. It's our year again.
Always their year.
Always the year.
Yeah, go.
I just like the only thing in my mind is like health.
Fair.
And like that's what you think about. Dame is older. Dame missed all of last year or most of last year.
I don't want to say most. They shut him down like near the end of the year, but like
Right.
that, I don't think he missed most of the year, if I remember correctly.
And
he
I'm
played, he
just
played a good game.
health and Giannis's health. Giannis can't get hurt in the playoffs. Dame can't get hurt in the playoffs, and then just inevitably going to run smack dab into the fucking Celtics at some point. And however that series goes will probably dictate the winner of the NBA championship.
It's interesting because I feel like every year something happens we couldn't anticipate and can't control. And I don't really know what it's going to be this year. I think the
Right.
Nuggets could win multiple back-to-back. I think the
Sure.
Celtics are fucking frauds. I think Philly is a scumbag city. I think
Oh
that
my God.
what did I say? Did I lie?
No, you did not lie. I just,
Okay.
I just, man, oh man.
Dallas
But-
is going to trout out Kyrie Irving.
Dark horse team though. Josh is going to have the best year as an NBA fan ever.
That's true.
Okay, OKC, they have potential to be really good.
Oh,
They do.
yes. Yes.
And you get Rookie of the Year favorite in Chet Holmgren, baby.
I mean, if he stays healthy, from what I have heard internally from my friend Hunter Maldonado, is that this kid is just like he said that when he takes off, that he's like a linebacker in the air.
Damn.
He is not built like a linebacker.
But that's
The-
like the ferocity in which he takes off. Like imagine Ray Lewis jumping at you. Like
Who are you talking about?
Chet Holmgren.
You're so
That-
a 7-1 toothpick is the same as Ray Lewis
That's
jumping
where
at you.
my, that's where my
Apparently-
mindset is.
Apparently,
Josh.
that is the ferocity in which he plays in the air. Like he's not afraid of fucking anybody. Like
Do you
he
Somehow
know
will
what he?
go.
Do you know what he looks like?
Yeah, he looks like a giant dweeb.
There's nothing. The only similarity between him and Ray Lewis is that they both played a professional sport.
Like
That's
Ray,
it, Joe. I'm sorry.
Ray Lewis, in like for all intents and purposes, is a tiny man, but like when he like left, like he just knew how to fucking just absolutely crush someone.
Yep.
Like Chet Holmgren, if he comes flying at you, all I'm just looking at is just a string.
I don't
and
hate
I
it,
just
Josh.
know
I'm just telling you guys what I got from a professional basketball player who had to play against him all through summer league.
I fully respect that, and I respect you, and I appreciate
I respect
you.
the inside sources.
I don't
Yes.
There's
think you
no way
respect
that
me. I
that-
think you respect
there's-
Hunter Maldonado.
There's
just-
no way Hunter Maldonado said it is like Ray Lewis.
No, he said the linebacker.
So
part.
that was okay. So you're
Okay.
comparing the
I
Ray Lewis.
I made the
Got
Ray
it, got
Lewis
it.
thing.
I am so sorry to Hunter Maldonado.
That he like feels obligated to talk to me to be kind.
Honestly, yes.
Yeah, I understand.
But for other reasons.
yeah, I
too.
try not to bug him.
I hate you.
Oh man.
Fuck. Okay. Right now, NBA final picks. Go.
I'll take I think it's going to be kind of a tough year for the West, but I am going to when your third scorer who puts up 30 points a game is going to be covered by a bunch of bitches, I can't pick against the Phoenix Suns. I think that I get it and I respect it, and I know the Nuggets are the Nuggets, but it's the Suns to lose. And then in the East, man, it's going to be really, really, really hard for me not to pick Miami. I'd love to, but I think that Giannis and Dame are too much. So I have a Phoenix Suns, Milwaukee Bucks final, and I have to assume, you just have to assume the Suns win one. And I hate saying that out loud.
You would think.
Right.
Greg?
So the reason I react that way is because I am also picking the Phoenix Suns for the West.
I think that's this is different than when you pick all my parlays and bets.
Right.
The reason is because I feel like the Dame trade helped them so much because they added depth that they needed in the worst way. Because their bench just got completely just taken out because of that trade for KD. And going into the playoffs, you could kind of tell that they got gassed at a certain point. So I think that they now have depth, and that's going to be a big thing for them moving forward. I think they're going to find a way, especially if KD stays healthy all year, because I don't recall the last time KD played a full season. You know, like because even when he was in Brooklyn, like I don't
That's fair.
recall he didn't play a full season at all once while he was there. So I think he comes in this year kind of refreshed, being able to play with Booker, having that tag team duo that they've needed for a while. And I think because they were able to finally get some depth on that bench to be able to help them the rest of the season, I think that's going to be a big thing. Like they'll have a 7-game series slugfest against the Nuggets in the Western Conference Finals. But I think they'll find a way to get through. And then in the East, I do love emo Jimmy Butler, and I hope that becomes a thing. I love it so much.
I agree.
I'm gonna say the Celtics. There's
Disrespect.
something about there's something about I don't know. I can't quite put my finger on it, but there's something about them getting Kristaps Porzingis with Tatum and Brown and Drew Holiday, and I'm just kind of like, man, they look interesting. I don't have
Okay.
a word to describe it aside from
Bronze.
like that. I feel like there's something there. And I also think the Suns will win. Matt Ishbia is putting a lot of money in that Phoenix market in general that I feel like he's going to get rewarded this year for it. So I think the Suns will also win the championship this year.
And
Cool.
I'm gonna my Western Conference pick is gonna make Deke mad. Bucks, Bucks win the whole thing. Bucks in 4. Fuck everybody. Dame's gonna put up 80 a night. What about the Clippers?
What about them?
The West is weak. The Suns may not be what they think they are. The Lakers are getting older by the minute. Jokic maybe is tired, wants to go home to the horses. Clippers
So,
just kind of like slither in there. Kawhi
I'm
maybe
more
has
mad
a year.
at you because I just think it's a dumb pick. Not so much that
Sure.
it's the LA team, and here's why. They are making a rule saying your superstars cannot rest on the same night, specifically for this team.
Oh,
They are mentally weak. I will as much as the Philadelphia 76ers are fucking frauds, the Suns are fucking frauds. The Clippers are the most fugazi franchise in sports history. What did Dunk City do? What did Dunk City do? It was cool. They dunked. They didn't sniff shit.
No. Wait. Lob City. Dunk City is FGCU.
Exactly. That's my fucking point. They couldn't even get the name to dunk. They were
Lob
just
City.
lobs. Yeah, they didn't even have to finish them. The Clippers are always going to be the Clippers until they get their own arena. They're cursed. I like Ty Lue. I don't hate the pick, Josh, but I think the pick comes off the heels of hoping Paul George and Kawhi Leonard are at their peak and their best.
And they get
If
Russ
they're-
now. Just hey, you know,
Yeah,
it's
you're
a
naming
star.
facts.
It's a
Don't
star
let-
collecting league. They have technically another star.
Don't
First-
get facts in the way of a good story.
That's right.
First of all, I have you seen the renderings, by the way, for their new arena in Inglewood? It looks
No.
sick.
Does
Not
it?
gonna
Good.
lie, it looks sick.
I'm
Good
excited for them to
them.
have their own shit.
They're moving
Fuck
to
I
Inglewood,
agree.
New Jersey.
Englewood.
Yeah. Inglewood, yes. Here's what's funny about the Clippers. The Clippers are essentially like when a girl dates like a guy and they think the guy has like everything that you could possibly want. I just have to fix him and then he'll be perfect in all that sense. That is the Clippers.
That's
It's
Clippers.
like the perfect form of potential, and we want it to happen. And we have Ballmer who's putting money in everything possible to make it happen, but somehow, some way, they just can't get out of their own goddamn way.
And Greg, what do you
And it
know
just
about
ruins it.
fixing boys that you're dating?
Not much, really. I'm just guessing here.
Oh, okay.
It's just what he's told by a lot of people.
Okay, so then let me just a couple other teams that I think we should talk about before we transition to a game.
Okay.
Grizzlies. Dead in the water. We're like, squirt gun in the water. I don't know. What do we?
I think they'll make the playoffs.
Yeah,
still.
if John Marie, but where
Yeah,
are
I'm
they
just
going to
so
have their
over them.
star?
Well, they'll have him. They're not going to have him for 25 games, I believe. So that's like the third of the season,
And you think
essentially.
that's
I mean,
it.
what you don't think? I mean, like it's possible that they don't have him the rest of the way, but as far as I know, all I know is 25 games, and I think they can keep their head above water at least until he
Did
comes
they
back.
give him 25?
The NBA gave him 25.
Morena's
Yeah.
spending 25 means. Oh wow. Okay, you're right. Means he'll only be available for 57 of the games. I don't know, man. I think they're frauds.
I think they got talent. They got youth. I think they're able to. I think they're able
You
to.
don't frustrate
water.
Steven Adams and then win a ring the next year.
True.
That's fair, but
Like that's a vet guy, and I mean he's only 29, but that's a guy who's been in the league, been around stars, been a part of something. For him to be that frustrated,
Right.
shit's going south.
I get it, and I also think too that they're also the youngest team in the NBA for a while, so like I can imagine immaturity was probably playing a factor into it. But man, they have talent there.
think?
Even without John Morant, yes,
Greg,
absolutely. I'm just
superstar
I-
player is waving his gun around on Instagram because he thinks he's cool. He went to a private school. What are we doing here? Get
oh my
over
God,
it.
that's true.
Murray State
What about the Kings?
frauds. I guarantee they don't like that beam once. They're fucking. You were so into them, Greg.
He was.
I was.
I was so
Yeah, you were.
because I was really against them, and you. I think you defended them out of feeling bad for them more than anything.
Small town, small market, like finally getting the chance to do something, and then Steph Curry drops 50 on them in the playoffs, and then just like rips their heart out. So
That's the other thing. I think
happens.
the Warriors finished the third in the West.
I was kind of like, do they bounce back?
They do, and they're the team until they are not the team.
Right.
Like they still have the two greatest shooters in the history of the sport. Kuminga's been great. I am looking at the roster. This is not top of mind. They brought Gary Payton back. They have Kevin Looney still, who's an absolute rebound dog. Dario Saric, who's going to be the next Splash Brothers. Wiggins, who's revitalized there. Oh, yeah. And did I forget to mention the fact that they somehow, some way brought in Chris Paul, who is just obviously going to be really good again.
Right.
Somehow,
and then,
some way.
then in the playoffs, just something will happen.
But that's the thing, is he doesn't have to do anything.
True.
No, he can keep his addiction going and can sit on the bench the whole time. It'd be amazing. It'd be incredible.
Interesting.
Most addictions require lack of movement.
That's true. I find it hard to believe that the removal of one player is going to revitalize the Golden State Warriors, but on the other side of it as well, it's the Golden State Warriors, and they
Yes.
just know how to win. So I kind of feel like somehow, some way, that one player being out is probably going to actually revitalize them somehow, some way. So
Yeah,
I would
I'm
not be
excited for
shocked.
Jordan Poole in Washington, if that's who you're talking about.
That is exactly what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. Yes,
I like him in Washington.
You know, like away from the spotlight, can do his own thing, not worry about pissing off Draymond Green or anything like
Getting
that.
punched in the
So
face.
hey,
He
yeah.
I think
That
I don't know
TMZ
if it
video is
was-
amazing. That
That's
TMZ video is
awesome.
incredible. I can't believe that
I don't
got
know
out.
if it was Kendrick Perkins or who said it, but they were like, "This feels very James Harden leaves and goes to Houston-esque," and I was like, honestly, I don't hate it. Well, six man
I'm just okay.
shooter, certified bucket, can't break the starting lineup. They don't want to pay him. They choose other stars. He goes to a really team that needs a star, a really kind of beaten down team where he can have the ball in his hands every second there. They don't have Bradley Beal anymore. His best is Kyle Kuzma. He's going to be the guy, and he has a really good opportunity to continuously put up 30 a night.
I think opportunity-wise, I get that, but man, that's hard for me to kind of like compare the two, because like I still remember James Harden as like the 3rd overall pick when he got drafted and being the 6th man. So like that pedigree was kind of higher for him. Poole at least like had
I
to
think
work his way up
At
to
this
the
part,
next
Jordan
level.
Poole's better than James Harden was when he left OKC.
You know what? That's
I don't think it's like a
that's
certified
not
stud
bad.
take, but I think it's pretty 50-50.
No, that's not bad, because like at least when Poole left the Warriors, he won a ring. So you're not far off on that. I mean, I could see it. They apparently, like, the offense has been running through him like so far in the preseason, so it's very possible that he puts up numbers this year. And the East is not that difficult or challenging, in fairness. So I could see something happening in that one.
Yeah. So just a thought there. I'm ready when you are, Josh.
All right, let's start the running backs and find out what we're going to be drafting today.
By the way, can't wait for the in-season tournament this year. Just saying. See how that goes.
I'm interested. I want to see if they give a shit. I think they will.
I think I like Adam Silver's thoughts in saying that like it takes time to build tradition. So I'm okay with that, like knowing like it's going to take a while to be able to like
Sure.
get people excited for it. But I just hate I hate calling it the in-season tournament. I just wish they would have called it like something like some sort of cup or like some sort of like, you know, heritage type thing with the
Who would you
NBA.
have picked? Because I would have named it after Kobe because he's the only NBA player that's ever
Oh,
actually
that would've
played
been-
every game in their season.
Oh, that would have been amazing if they did something like that. Oh, off the top of my head, I mean, maybe Kareem. Well, they already have Bill Russell named after the MVP, so that's not a good one. But like, maybe Magic, maybe Bird. I don't think they would name something after Jordan, obviously, but
Fair.
like Kobe would have been good. Kobe would have been really good actually for that cup, perhaps.
All right.
Let's do it.
It is best internet videos.
Ooh.
So
Mm.
this one's going to be good.
Yeah, this is gonna be challenging.
I will be interested to see how this all shakes out here.
I am not Googling.
Well, okay, so sure. Let me spin the wheel and find out who goes when. First up will be Deke.
Oh, I got the 1-1.
Ugh.
And second will be. Looks like it's going to be me. It's me.
Think about Tosh.0, Greg.
Boom.
Oh, internet redemption! Thank God. Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Are we ready?
Yeah. Do you want me to play these?
It's It's up to you, bud. I don't think we need to.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna go.
I think we can play it if one person says this is the video and the other two go what.
Oh, okay.
I think we can play it then. Some of these I think are gonna be.
Okay. All right, let's do it.
Oh,
Deke,
man.
1-1 internet video.
It's so easy. She came down in a bubble.
Yeah. Yep.
It's my absolute favorite thing on the planet ever because it comes down to one question. Do you consider the James Franco movie canon? Because if that movie is canon, then the discussion has no legs and it is over in favor of the gentleman yelling. Otherwise, it depends on your anticipation or interpretation.
She came down in a bubble, bro. Grow up is my favorite. The grow up part gets me
the grow
every
up
time.
hits so well.
Yeah.
You
Grow
look
up.
at me and tell me that I'm wrong. That I'm wrong. Oh,
Mhm.
love it. Greg, was that on your radar?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I wrote a blog about it. You jerk.
I don't remember this. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Going to our blog. I'm just gonna put in bubble.
Yeah, I think that's what. Oh yeah, that's probably what I need to do. Also, Josh, I don't know if I told you yet when we were
Yep.
talking. The new website looks really good.
Thanks. Okay, I'm gonna play it for everybody.
Hold on! This is my favorite. Hold on! Her sister was a witch!
Yeah, Greg, it's called She Came Down in a Bubble. It's
And what
fun.
was
You
her
put it in the
sister?
Zoom chat.
A princess! A wicked witch of the east, bro! I'm gonna stab him. You're gonna look at me and you're gonna
Great
tell me
video.
that I'm wrong? Am I wrong? It's my favorite movie.
I went down deep into like a
She came down
Reddit
in
thread.
a bubble, dog. I'm not fighting with you. Grow up.
You got that like you went like that down a
Well,
rabbit
so-
hole for it?
The funny part of the video is they're talking about a very loose interpretation of what it could be. So, like the parts you hear, you don't hear the beginning of the argument.
Right. You
And I
only
know we're
hear
kinda-
the end.
So she came down in a bubble. Her sister was a witch, right? And what was her sister? A princess. So there's a lot. So like I went down a Reddit thread of what the argument was about, and then I did my own little research on if the James Franco movie is canon. In which case, I said Mila Kunis, and that was my decision.
which is just the answer for everything.
Just scrolled to the end of the article, and I just see Mila Kunis. I was like, why the fuck is Mila Kunis? There you go. Boom. So yeah, the argument is she a witch or a princess? And it's both. Okay. She came down in a bubble. Awesome. Deke, no doubt that's a 1-1.
There's so many.
There's so many, and Trogdor, the Burninator.
Oh wow.
That's
Completely forgot about that one.
I don't know. Like when I speak to my younger coworkers or younger people and they don't know who Trogdor is, I can't
Oh, it's so
communicate with them
frustrating.
anymore.
I haven't seen that in forever. Oh my god.
That's a no fucking brainer every day of the fucking week for me. Trogdor, my 1-1. Greg.
Oh god. My picks are gonna be very lame because I just don't have a strong like interpretation on this one, but I'm just gonna go with this is gonna be a dumb one, but Cat playing the piano.
No.
Yeah. It's simple, but it's like the one that's like used everywhere. So I just
Yeah,
kind
but
of
this
go
is
with that one.
saying Babe Ruth is the greatest baseball player of all time. It's good for its era. The
Yeah.
Cat piano video was an electric video at its time.
Right.
I
Right.
don't hate it at all.
Right.
I would love to know
that's-
if you had, is it a specific one?
No, it's
Is it okay? Which is fine. And I'm just curious if there was one that you actually like thought of, or if it was just the generic.
no,
one.
like no, it's just like the one that's like I've seen like all the time, like in any like commercial or some bullshit like that. I don't even remember. It's like a white and like light brown or orange cat or whatever.
you-
That's just like
You don't gotta lie.
Deke, go back
trust.
to the top. This isn't
Oh.
gonna be any fun.
Oh,
We're just gonna let Greg drown. I don't want to make him go back to back. He can't. It's pretty obvious. He's like, I don't have a hold of this one. Like I've never heard him
No, I
say
don't.
that. Never.
No.
Like you and
No,
I
I
might
don't.
as well do 10, and Greg can sit there and tell us whether or not he's seen it.
that yeah. I mean, well, hear me out. I get that and I respect that. I want to hear him
I
say
know, it's
stuff
not
he's
gonna
seen on
be
the internet
fun.
because we're gonna dip into porn pretty quick. He has-
I don't know if you guys ever seen Two Girls One Cup.
Oh god.
you guys know who Brandy Rhodes is?
Oh god.
All right, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I think I'm getting hits. I'm gonna go with I like turtles.
Yes.
Uh,
Jonathan, the scary zombie Jonathan. What are you gonna be for Halloween? I like turtles.
It's at a county fair, Greg, and the kid is basically painted like a skeleton. And a news
Okay.
reporter is talking to him, and he goes, "She's like, yeah, what are you gonna be for Halloween?" He goes, "I like turtles," and that's just the fucking video. They asked him years later. He just said, "I liked turtles."
The best part is that for the release of the new Ninja Turtles movie, guess
Oh,
who
no.
Seth Rogen managed to dig up
That's awesome.
to
I
do
don't
the
even know.
promotional
No.
ad?
What?
It's
No,
the
you're
same
kidding.
reporter, and it's fucking Jonathan, now as an adult man, in the same zombie face
Oh
paint.
my god, this is so
He
funny.
just hits him with
I
the
didn't-
I like turtles.
Brother, that is an adult.
This is a man. That man has a mortgage.
He's got a beer gut. Oh, the
Okay.
reporter.
Bravo marketing to Seth Rogen. That's pretty amazing that he did that.
Jonathan, the scary zombie ghost. Oh, that's awesome.
That's amazing. I had no
yeah.
idea Seth Rogen did that. That's incredible.
Oh, Derek, there's so many on my board. I'm not going to lie to you. You took one. You took my favorite one. I'm not even going to lie. My brother
Turtles
and I
or
used to
Bubble?
walk around Home Depot with my mom and point out all the turtle planters and just keep
Oh,
going,
yeah.
I like turtles.
I like turtles.
And she
Dude, it's a hit.
almost left us there. So this one I feel really good about, though. Taking second. This man is a rap icon. Beyonce thinks he's cute.
Oh no.
Froggy
No,
Fresh,
no, no.
motherfuckers.
Wow. So I found out about him late in life.
How? Oh my god,
Yeah,
how?
yeah.
How?
I found out about him like 2 years ago, dude.
Oh no.
I
Oh,
kid you
man.
not. That was literally like someone was like, "You don't know Froggy Fresh?" And I was like, "No." And they showed me all his videos, and I was like, I would have loved to know what those were back in the day.
I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't got money, I don't mess with y'all. How do cause that was like
Yeah.
my favorite Tosh Internet 2.0 redemption.
Nope, I had no
Was-
idea it was existent until about 2 years ago.
Interviewed him in the basement.
Oh no.
He kept cutting to the DJ. He's like, "What do you think about that?" And the DJ had nothing to fucking say. Oh my god. It's the best. So good. You got to go watch the Internet redemption from that, because that was maybe the peak of Tosh.0 was that exact moment when Froggy
Yep.
Fresh
I remember
appeared.
that. I remember that video from college. Oh my god,
So
that was
good.
so fucking funny. And I remember the redemption actually. Now that you bring it up. Oh god, that was so long ago.
Greg?
Oh my god, what was the thing that he said too? Made out with every girl in the world.
Girl, yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, he's the best. He's the best. Froggy Fresh. Hot. It was hot.
Oh my god.
Good luck
Oh.
recovering, Greg. You're just getting dummied right
I'm
now.
excited.
Oh god, I got nothing. Oh Jesus Christ. Fuck, I got nothing.
You can think of one video on the
Come on,
internet.
one.
I'm sorry. I never
Music
like went down
videos.
this.
Like
No,
video.
that doesn't like music videos don't count. Come on.
What the fuck does Trogdor and Froggy Fresh, if not songs?
That is true.
That-
They're both
No,
songs.
that's not.
That is
No, that's
true.
not like.
Greg,
How do I
stop
count you?
stop saying
What?
you don't have an answer, and then someone gives you help, and you yell at them about their opinion of what an internet video is. Take the
I
out.
ne- I never would have like connected music video with internet video, so that is completely fair on that one. I mean, if we're gonna go down that road, then I have to go with like another one from college that was like the most like streamed and most like viewed music video on the planet at the time is Gangnam Style.
Yes. Okay,
That's
I'll
a
accept
fucking
Gangnam
internet
Style.
video.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That is wow.
Now-
Good
now
job.
that-
That's a good job. Good bounce back. Good
God.
bounce back.
Was that-
Way to
was
get
that
dirty.
ever- was that ever on MTV, by the way?
Whoop 'em.
Gangnam Style?
I don't know.
I would
I,
believe
I don't
not. I
remember
don't know.
that ever being.
You know
on
he still
MTV.
sells out stadiums.
Packed.
No way.
Why?
Packed.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
Packed.
Really?
Yes. It's insane.
I still vaguely remember when he tried to come out with like a sequel, and it was literally the same beat as Gangnam Style, and it got I think, like,
Really?
it got like half the views that Gangnam Style did.
Damn.
Yeah. He seriously still sells out arenas. That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's
in-
awesome.
well, in Korea. Anyway,
No, still.
South,
Arenas are
no,
arenas.
South Korea.
South Korea. Yes, the good
Mhm.
one.
Yes.
Deke, you're up for your third.
The good one indeed. Let's go with. I think it's David. David after Dennis or
Yes.
David after Dennis. Okay.
Which one's this one?
So
Never
the
seen- never
kid
seen
is
this
in
one.
the car and he is just high off dentist anesthesia and is just, is this gonna last forever? And just goes, ah.
He's really. That's
It's
a good
amazing.
One. That's a
They
good
did
one.
the redemption with him too, and it was awesome.
I have so like my sticky note is full.
Damn.
They're just like popping into my head. Cause like somebody says one thing and then that sends my brain down like the.
Oh yeah.
Let's do this one. I don't know. No.
Whoop 'em Gangnam Style.
Harry Potter Puppet Pals.
Yep.
Oh wow!
That's the one.
I forgot about that one. Gil showed
It's
me
a
that.
pipe bomb. I can't tell you. Like I was listening to a guy today, and he was like, "I've probably listened to "Homesick" by A Day to Remember over 1,000 times," and I'm like, "I bet I've watched Harry Potter Puppet Pals 1,000 times."
Is that like your comfort thing? Josh?
No,
like if you were ever
It's
like
just
bored?
it was like because it's peak Harry Potter. Like we are at the peak of Harry Potter mania. The movies have started to come out. The books are finishing.
Yeah, it really was in its
It-
stride.
It was literally at the Harry Potter mania, and this fucking video comes out with these really poorly crafted
So terrible. It's so
fucking
awesome.
popsicle stick felt puppets, and it is just fucking awesome. It's also the first time we really think that Dumbledore's. Oh yeah, maybe Dumbledore is gay because he's like naked in the video at one point. Anyway,
Oh my god.
So anytime you see a naked puppet, Greg,
yeah,
Okay, that's where
Look
I got
alive.
it. Yeah, got it.
Greg.
I wish I could remember the name of this one because I would pick this one for third, but it was like this crazy, like grainy 80s, like retro nostalgia movie that was specifically an internet video. It was like some guy in a red jacket. There was time travel. There was like everything I could think of, and I can't remember the name of it, so don't worry about it. So I'm going to. Oh god.
I just
Trying to-
googled guy in red jacket time travel internet video and nothing came up.
I just said
I-
grainy movie time travel red jacket.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Never mind. I can't remember the name of it now.
It's okay.
Yeah, but
I was gonna
it's,
say we can help you, but
It was like a long time ago. It was something I can't remember. It was something Gil and a friend of his showed me, and it was fucking incredible. But
is it Time Rider: The Adventure of Lyle Swan?
no, I wasn't that.
Okay, he's
Sorry.
a time traveling motorcycle guy in a red jacket.
What
Maverick
about
motorbike racer.
Life vest inside, kindness boomerang.
No, sorry, that's okay. You guys don't have to. You guys don't have to. It's all right.
Yeah, but you did this to us.
Yeah, now we
I
need
know,
to
I'm
know
s-
what it
I'm
is.
Now I
sorry.
feel obligated.
I'm sorry. It was like oh,
okay.
God. Yeah. Trying to think of like fucking other videos I've seen. Jesus. This is not a good topic for me.
Clearly, Greg didn't have the internet.
No, I just
He was outside playing with Vo.
Because they've been best friends since they were children.
They have been. They just didn't know about it.
well, fuck off.
Fuck on. I like how Greg just tried to list a feature film too as an
Yeah.
internet video, but music videos don't count.
Oh wait, okay, I got it. Oh god, it was the there. Have you ever seen It's a specific video. It's like Super Mario Brothers speed run, where like they have like someone dubbing over Mario while he just goes through Super Mario like at an intense speed, and it's like and he just like destroys everything possible.
I have
It's
not.
one of the it's ridiculous. I saw it a few years ago, and like it was one of the funniest things ever. Like they have someone dub over Mario, and he like just goes through. He like blasts through levels. He gets to Bowser like super quickly and stuff, and he's like, "Wait, you gotta go through this," and then he does it again, and then he explodes at the end. It's freaking wild.
Huh. I trust you.
Okay, so what do I Google here?
I don't know. I'm watching
Super
just like
Mario speed run with narration and explosion.
Like Mario looks like a hand drawn character almost in it. It's so goofy almost, but it's really good.
Okay.
I think I found it. It's called, if this is it, something about Super Mario World speedrun animated loud sound warning. So
Yes.
Mario.
Yes,
How do you-
okay. Yep.
Yes,
Greg,
yeah,
I've seen
yeah.
this. I know what this
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
A parallel universe? Angry in Spanish.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly it.
Yeah, I've seen this. Okay.
He just pushed the thing in the sand or in the lava.
Yes.
That's a good one. I've never seen that, Greg. That's awesome.
Okay.
Shout out Big Dave. I think he showed it to me actually.
Deke, you're up for two more. You got two left.
Greg, I have a question for you.
What's your question?
You want to see my downstairs mix up? I'll take old Greg.
Oh my god.
I know you know that one, idiot.
Old Greg's classic.
damn it.
You ever
It's a
drink
classic.
Baileys from a shoe. We called him Old Greg the first year of my college.
The
Mo
best
still calls him Greg.
The best part is
yeah.
that old Greg is now the host of the British Bake Off. So
You shut your whore.
What?
That's who that is. The really
No
skinny,
freaking
tall guy
way.
is old Greg.
Oh, I love that.
That's amazing.
I think Old Greg is one of the greatest videos in the history of the world.
It's definitely it's internet 1.0. It's at
Yep.
a time where where people
Do you
who
love
had
me?
a little bit of anything that could record video, and you could get that onto your computer. It was fucking game
Yep.
on.
That was a very well done video though, honestly.
Man, I have so many that are just like
I know one left is tough.
these are like staples, but I'm just gonna go with my favorites. Power Thirst.
Oh, yep. You showed me this at
Yeah.
I don't know if it was Awesome Phil's or my different meeting, but yeah.
Power Thirst is all about a sports drink that's a power or an energy drink that does all sorts of things, including cat humping and bear blasting.
Yep.
It is
Science, energy.
that one was definitely at a it was like we just flipped between Trogdor, Puppet Pals, and Power Thirst for like
Yep.
hours, and then American Gladiators came on. We'd go watch that. That was the run.
That sounds weirdly like have you ever seen the Bronto the Thirst Mutilator commercials?
No, I don't think so.
I think that's
Bronto the Thirst Mutilator like is from the movie Idiocracy.
Yeah.
It's from Idiocracy.
It's
but
close
like,
to that, Greg.
Yeah, but like, okay, because like I remember like they released commercials like for Brondo the Thirst Meter there, where they were just going off on like all the shit that like you could do from it, including
Very
like laser
similar.
eyes. Yes, extremely similar.
Okay. Greg, you're up. Can I give you some help?
Yeah, I think.
I actually have I
I was
actually
gonna
have
say,
one.
he's doing
Okay,
okay.
fire it off, fire it off.
I came up with one. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this, but this is like earlier. If you guys ever did you guys ever see MySpace the movie?
No.
Okay, I don't know if it's on YouTube anymore, but like,
Yes. Nope. Yes. Yes.
what is it on YouTube?
Yes, of course it is, and I remember this because we
Yeetup?
did a parody of it.
You did a parody of MySpace the movie.
Yes, I
MySpace the
did.
movie was already a parody.
Right, I know, but we did the parody of the parody.
That's some
I'm
meta
so
shit right there.
confused.
It was for like our morning announcements had like little video skits and stuff in them, and I was obviously involved in that.
Naturally.
My group would do little skits and stuff, and we did a parody of that one.
Which scene, just out of curiosity, did you do like the skit of the dude who was like doing the angles?
Yeah, we
Of
did.
the-
We
of
we
the
did
set?
the angles, and then we
God.
did we kind of mixed it with another one where he's like talking about lifting. This is a different video entirely, but like yeah.
Okay. Or like where you finally meet Tom and he's just like the guy that like crashes every party possible and stuff
Right,
like that.
right.
It's so dumb. That's so great.
There you go. All right,
Nice one, Greg.
Deke, your last one.
Yeah. There are so many
So many.
that it's infuriating.
Yeah, it's- Yeah.
My thing is that I'm gonna be like I can think of like 3 right now that are huge hits and very funny.
It's kind of like being in a 10-team league when you know what you're doing and no one else does. That's
Yeah.
how I feel right now. Like I'm
That's a really
drafting,
good point.
just like, yes, I will take Tua and Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill. Oh, idiots.
So I mean, I'm gonna stick with yeah, I'll do the evolution of dance.
Yep. I can do
Internet
the
1.0.
entire evolution of dance video from memory, and then they start clapping. He's like, "No, it has to be
I need
complete silence."
silence. Greg, do you know the evolution of dance?
I do not know.
Jesus Christ. Greg. It's every dance move like by a generation, and one guy does it in a talent show, but he's like crazy.
Yeah, it's like the Napoleon Dynamite scene, but like in real life.
Yes.
Someone actually did that in real life. That's
Kind
Oh,
of,
dude, it's
but different.
unbelievable.
Yeah, yeah.
okay. That's fucking sick.
I showed this video on my first day at ICG, and one of the owners had to excuse himself because he thought he was going to pee himself.
Shut up.
Stone Cold ET. This is where a man wearing an ET mask goes through a White Castle drive-through and orders as if he is stone cold. And he drives through and gets the whole way through it just trying to order a White Castle cheeseburger with a little bit of the onion. This is my favorite video. It is a bookmark to this day on my fucking internet browser, because anytime I'm having a bad day, I just click Stone Cold ET and I fucking watch that video. I've probably seen it a million times. That's not even an exaggeration.
Do
I
you want
probably
Stone Cold ET to drive up to the next window? Because that's the bottom line. It is an absurd thing to watch.
Because if you want Stone Cold to get a little White Castle cheeseburger, give me a hell yeah.
Why do you think he just had the mask and that's his
Yeah.
only accent?
I think that was, and as somebody who had a video camera at that age and a
Fair.
lot of stupid masks and a lot of time and stupid friends, it wasn't a hard thing for me to comprehend
No.
why they did this. It was
No, not at
immediately
all.
I was like, why didn't I think of that?
Yeah, why did they do it and not me?
Yeah.
that's incredible.
Stone Cold ET.
God, that's awesome.
Yeah, I feel like my list is just, and like my sticky note is still full. Anyway. Greg, do you need help or do you got one?
the finale of Game of Zones, where Paul Pierce is announced as the bearer of the Iron Throne.
Okay.
See, that is an internet video.
Mm-hmm.
Game of Zones
Bill
is really
Simmons.
good.
And Bill Simmons is just in the corner. Oh my God, he is. He is the one. All this time.
All right, Deke, you ready for my list?
Yeah, hit it.
Chocolate Rain,
Yep.
Ghetto Gumby,
Yep.
Charlie Bit Me,
Ouch, Charlie, that really hurt.
Charlie the Unicorn.
That was one of the ones I had
I
on there. Yeah.
forgot about that one.
This was one of our favorite vines. Was the Jeggings guy? All it is this guy stomps onto a bench and just screams "Jeggings" into the camera. It's electric. Why don't you flap the fuck away? That's another vine that is just fucking incredible.
Look at all these chickens.
Epic rap battles in history. Any of
Yep.
them.
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
Could
Couldn't
have
think about that.
could have been a crackhead.
Yep. Hood Leprechaun is up.
Funny or Dies. I Am Batman.
Oh yeah.
And then I just had William Hung.
Wow. Yeah.
William Hung was like very early internet. And then I just had these three back to back that I was gonna feed Greg. I'm a man. I'm 40. You
Oh my
like
God.
that? Kirk
Yeah.
Cousins and Practice. Allen Iverson.
The other one I had was Boom Goes the Dynamite.
Boom Goes the Dynamite.
Yeah.
So we did a sports show in college that was
Oh.
ESPN, but just for Robert Morris. Boom Goes the Dynamite was part of the bit, but they
Yeah.
would say it like real, like they would deliver it like he delivered it, but
Oh.
everyone that watched the show would like wait for it.
Yep.
We would do an entire highlight package and save 1-3 for the final shot, and then somebody would get to say, "And
And Boom,
boom goes the dynamite."
Greg, do you know what that's from?
No, he doesn't.
I have heard it so many times and I do not know.
So it was a guy who was doing his, I think it was his college or just local sports thing, and he was talking about the Pacers, and basically he messed up and didn't read the prompter and goes, and boom goes the dynamite. So and just like said it very casually, but it was because him and his friends would play Mario Kart together, and when they would hit each other with a shell, they would scream at each other, boom goes the dynamite. So his brain just reverted to this dude.
I didn't know the backstory. Of that.
Yeah.
So wait, was that like his cover for the fact that like his prompter just like went
Yeah,
blank? Or?
He was
gets-
just messing up. Yeah.
He gets fucked up. He gets lost in the highlight, and the last highlight is like a 3, and he's just like, it's like comes back to him, and he's like, and boom goes the dynamite. It's like,
It's so cool. So
you just
nonchalant.
you get third party anxiety for this poor guy.
Oh man, that
And it's
sucks.
just-
that's
I mean,
that's so
it's-
cringy.
It
Ugh.
is it's cringe.
Shout out E-Bombs World.
Yeah, E-Bombs World. Also, Sensei Ledoux, which is a very new thing that's a TikTok thing. But Boyd and I have been following Sensei Ledoux for at least 2 years now. This is a guy who just started doing like the kid who wears like the flat brim.
Oh,
like,
he's so funny.
he's
yeah,
the
yeah,
best. But he like Boyd and I like he had a character evolution happen with Sensei Ledoux where like he becomes like Demon Slayer and he's like evil now and like he marries a pillow and like
Dude, the
Boyd and I are
pillow's
just
so
like
funny.
way too invested in Sensei Ledoux. And it's
So
just-
it's a TikTok guy, Greg, but he pretends to be like your typical
I-
anime fan from high school. and
I mean, is
Okay.
he? I mean, it's so
my
good.
guess is
There's a- There's
he
a
is
touch
on
of
some
that that's
level.
real.
But that makes me think of the Satanist guy. Our Lord, Jesus Christ, and Savior, Satan, coming back to save us.
I don't know.
Like that one's good. But the
I don't know.
Census Ledoux guy, though, Greg, I think the best thing about him is that it is, to Josh's point, real. Like
It's
his stuff.
so-
He goes,
Oh,
I would
God.
like to inquire about a copy of Baldur 3, in which I would
Oh
be
my
willing
God.
to trade in a copy of Morrowind. And they're just like, It's so believable. You're like, God damn it, that guy's awesome.
He
I didn't
always-
remember his name.
He talks about opening a bottle of his finest red, and it's Code Red Mountain Dew, and
Yeah.
he like
His
he has like
Pillow can't sit at the dinner table, so he pulls out his samurai sword.
yeah he it's just it's so fucking
The
good.
chick that he gets with him sometimes, the girl that tries to be a waifu type thing, it makes me just want to die. In
Yeah.
a little ball of cringe. It's so good.
Also, just because like of who my friend group was in high school, we made friends with all those kids.
Yes, 100%.
Because
Oh,
like they
man.
needed friends too, and also it was objectively hilarious. Like we weren't even like making fun of them being weird. Like the shit they would say as a joke was objectively like some of the darkest, sickest humor you would ever fucking hear would come out of these kids. Oh
so
man.
funny.
Yeah. All right. That was something.
Awesome. Good
Yeah.
job, Greg.
I could have went for 15 rounds.
I
on that
tried.
one.
You almost made me drop my croissant.
Dude,
There's
there's
just-
like I
know.
could have done top 10 vines.
Yeah, Vines are. Oh my god.
I would have just picked anything that the guy who played Radon Randell did on Vine, honestly, and that'd be good.
I like the yeah
I
kid.
don't know.
Yes, yeah. It's from Blue
Wow.
Mountain State.
Yeah, I know who. Right on Randall. I didn't know he
So
had
the
like a Vine
actor-
situation.
Yeah, he.
Yeah, he was a little comedy sketch actor for a little
Okay.
bit. Yeah, it was good. Good job, guys. Greg, I'm really happy that you held on there. I'm glad that
Battled
you
through.
I tried.
internet
I tried
videos.
for dear life. Yeah, I tried, but yeah.
If you
wasn't
ever
my
watch
best
a-
showing.
If you ever watch a music video on the internet, though, I'm gonna call you a fraud.
Fair. I deserve it for that one.
Touche.
I'm gonna go watch all these now.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
gonna
I'm just gonna
busy
sit
for
here
the
and
next
watch
2 hours.
compilations, Vine comps for 3 hours
Yeah.
straight.
Yeah.
Great show, gentlemen. I will see you guys next week, where we'll have to know if we all suck at betting again. Fuck.
Bye.